Welcome back to the channel, guys. In this episode, we met up with the crew and grabbed some tanks, then head out to search for some exotic crabs and shrimp species. Thank you for joining the dive today. You are watching Critter Hunter.
Morning, guys. It's the next day. We're at Apple Scuba to pick up the tanks. You recognize this car? Stay.
Don't show me.
What are you eating? We got his car fixed. He found a little top thing. Hey,
Hey,
Sir Erwin.
good morning, Sir Justin.
How are you?
Fine.
You been diving?
Yesterday,
Yeah, where'd you go?
here only, just doing solo dive.
Yeah. You see something?
No, I tried to go deep.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to Malapai today.
Doing underwater photo or
Always.
video? Any?
All video, but I'll take a few photos.
Okay.
And we gotta go to dive at your house pretty soon.
Okay. Just go there anytime.
Maybe.
Just bring Gitan there.
Gitol, yeah, she hasn't been there yet. Alex!
I think you should go there at night.
Hello, Kuya.
Good morning.
Mayang butag. That's a nice shirt, Alex.
Yeah.
So we're ready now. We got like 6 tanks.
Let me get 7 because
Oh, yeah.
there's some
Extra.
extra. So in case there's some problems. So
In case we see
no
the
need- no need to
Lodi.
come back here.
I think it's octopus season because we see a lot of flamboyants and
Yeah.
stuff lately. You saw one yesterday, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw one as well. So, anyway, Malapai?
Yeah.
My God. Si Kuya ang on demand everything. Tanan-tanan na lang. Kuya! Sa manang sakyanan, maraog bakukang. Shut up.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Atmos for sending me another computer. Atmos Mission 1. Where's my other one? They sent me 2 now, and I told them to send me a different color then. So I'm gonna test them out and
Used to.
see if it goes good. A long time ago when I got hit in the waves and the surf, this one got all scratched up. I don't know if you can see that. And it still works. It got bashed pretty good. So I'm gonna dive with the new one and see how it goes. There's an external charge. It's not like
Battery.
the Sulto that just lasts forever. You gotta charge it like every 3 dives or something. So, but anyway, it's like an iPhone. If you dive this much,
And
you
also,
just charge it every day.
be proud of my
And
drone.
Judea fixed our tiny little drone that she crashed like a year ago.
Over a year ago. This one is it's look like a bumblebee.
They don't even, it's a Mavic Mini. There's already a Mini 2. That's how long ago we crashed it.
Yeah, I know.
She crashed it at the sandy beach and the gimbal's been like this. So we just kind of stopped using it.
And then I fix it.
And finally, she turned the vacuum on and it went and then it works. I don't know how that worked. The vacuum is bigger than the drone, but we might fly it, see if it. I flew it in the house yesterday and Kevin freaked out and tried to jump on it like a big bee, but yeah, we might fly it after the dive. As usual, Gitan's gonna help me get some underwater footage. So today I'm gonna try to use the snoot on photos or videos, we'll see. But I'm having a hard time. It needs to be a critter or something that's really still, not moving, because the light that comes out of the spot is really tiny. And if the critter's moving, it's hard for me to track it with the light. I'm like a spotlight from Batman or something. But we're kind of doing a little bit of shift in the theme of this channel. It's gonna be less about the actual photography, videography, and what I can get, and more about information, the marine biology, the critters. A lot of people, they've been complaining for like a year that they want to know more about the critters, not just 10 seconds. Hey, look, I found a shrimp, and then the next thing. And I've always wanted to do this, you know, Jonathan Bird style or Blue Planet style, where I'm giving information and facts and cool little things that you didn't know about each critter. But it's too much work. Like, you know, if I have an hour underwater for filming one episode, and then plus all the driving, plus 3 to 4 hours of editing, then I gotta add 3 or 4 hours of research for the editing. It's just too much if I want to do a video every 2 days. But now I've hired an editor, even a videographer, and she's gonna help me on finding facts for each critter. So you're gonna see less critters per episode, more compilation, like more longer clips of the species with behaviors and stuff like that, like really cool stuff that we're gonna try to catch, not just like a cool high quality shot. So yeah, that's gonna be the theme. We're gonna try, unless it's a brand new nudie, we're gonna try to find different species, not just nudie break, even though there's a huge community of nudie lovers out there like me, and they're the easiest ones. I really want to find more crabs and shrimp. Right now is cephalopod season, so flamboyant cuttlefish and octopus. But anyways, we're gonna try to start making these episodes more educational and interesting, and that's what I've always wanted to do. So even if it's a lot more work, it's gonna be fun for me learning myself and trying to film different, you know, different angles, different behaviors. I want to catch that frogfish catching a food or stuff like that. Should be awesome. But anyways, these guys are looking at me funny. I better get in the water. Let's go. We're diving here at Malatipai. Well, today we are heading about 10 minutes down the coast to Zamboanguita, to a dive site called Malatipai, one of my favorite. I was expecting to film some other critters today, but right away Alex found a pair of tiger shrimp, which of course I'm not about to pass up. Did you know that this species of shrimp is known by many names, depending on the region it's found in? I've always known it as the spiny tiger shrimp, or just tiger shrimp for short, but I've also heard it called a dragon shrimp, the horned bumblebee, the bongo shrimp, and more. No matter what you call it, this tiny crustacean is hard to find, and most divers will never see one in their lifetime. Their tiny size, growing up to a maximum of 2.5 centimeters, makes for a hard to find critter. Because they are so hard to find, as well as not being widespread globally, scientists are not entirely sure of their conservation status. This means they could be plentiful in our tropical seas, or it could be highly endangered. No one really knows. Now, if you do get lucky enough to spot a tiger shrimp among some of the sponges or rubble on the seafloor, take a look around, because these are usually found in pairs. If there is one, odds are its mate is nearby. That was the case for me today, but the smaller male was more camera shy, so I stuck with the bigger female. I guess it's no mystery as to why they got the name of tiger, considering those iconic orange stripes they wear. I was now in the mood to find some more exotic shrimp, so what better place to look than in a nearby black coral. Black coral gets its name from its pure black center, but it is also more black as a juvenile, not turning white until later on. Here you can see the black core of the coral with white polyps growing on its outside. But I guess what's more obvious here is the tiny Xeno crab clutching onto a branch, waiting for some camera time. Now I'm going to talk a little more about Xeno crabs later on, but first I want to show you just how many different crabs and shrimp species there were living on just this one small clump of black coral. This is a saw blade shrimp, although just like the tiger shrimp, it can also be called by many other names, one of such a tazuma. This is an elongated shrimp which blends in with the coral not only by its shape, by adopting the same color bands as its particular coral colony host. It could be white, yellow, orange, red, or a combination of these, just depending on their environment. They are true masters of camouflage. Here are a few photos from my photographer showing other remarkable colors and patterns that this species is found in. As you can see, they are capable of total transformation to blend in with a wide variety of surrounding host species. Believe it or not, I didn't have to look far to find other crustacean species. There were so many on this one small coral. This is a black coral shrimp, which as you can see is almost completely transparent. You can even see his internal organs. These guys are very similar to another species I find on anemones and other soft corals called the glass shrimp. But unlike those that are completely transparent, this guy has those pretty orange patterns and is much more rare to find here on the coastline. Although there must have been 20 of them on this black coral, which seems to have its own little ecosystem out here in the barren sands. As promised, we were not done with Xeno crabs. That being said, this is a different species of Xeno called the conical crab. Xeno crabs are almost always found in less than 15 meters of water, clutching on either black coral or whip corals, and are instantly recognizable from that elongated nose or rostrum, giving them that rat face profile. Now before I go, I just want to pan out and show you the entire black coral and its barren surroundings. Like I said before, this coral seems to have its own isolated ecosystem full of life and almost unconnected to the surrounding environment. It's incredible what you can find in the macro world.
Sana all halap-halap man eh. Dati ka tabangan, oy. You can do it. You're the sea gods.